Good morning, this is the latest market news. I'm Uliana. Asian markets were lower on Thursday as fears over the US fiscal cliff became the focal point just one day after the US presidential election was over. Now that the US presidential election has concluded, focus has turned to the so-called fiscal cliff, a set of tax increases and spending cuts scheduled to take place on the 1st of January unless Congress can find a compromise. Uncertainty remains over whether or no politicians will be able to reach an agreement. The Nikkei drops 1.5%, the ASX loses 0.7%, the Kospi loses 1.3%, the TAIEX is down 0.6%, the Shanghai Composite is off 1%. In FX markets, the Japanese yen is broadly higher as concerns over US tax increases and spending cuts triggered sell-offs in stock markets. The US dollar-Japanese yen is at 79.90 from 80 late Wednesday in New York. The euro-Japanese yen is at 101.89 after falling to a 3-week low of 101.75 from 102.10, and the euro-US dollar is at 1.2753 from 1.2766. Japan boasts an adjusted current account surplus of 503.6 billion yen in September, down 68.7% on year and below expectations for a 762.3 billion yen surplus. On a seasonally adjusted basis, the current account balance came to a rare deficit of 142.0 billion yen, the first time since March 1981, when Japan was hit by a sharp rise in oil prices. The Bank of England and the European Central Bank are set to vote on interest rates today, with little change expected from either central bank. US jobless claims are also expected to stay level as businesses slowed hiring ahead of the US election. US initial jobless claims. Unemployment levels in the US are expected to be little changed over the last week as employers waited for the results of the US election. The number of jobless claims issued is forecast to rise to by only 2,000 in the 7 days to the 3rd of November, from 363,000 to 365,000. It was the latest market news provided by ICO FX. Goodbye.